Peace, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Ayoka, and I'm getting ready to bring you a twin flame reading. All right, you guys. So I'm recording from my Instagram and my YouTube. So if you see my phone in the way, it's only going to be there for about maybe 14 minutes, YouTube, okay? And for my Instagram family, make sure you go over to my YouTube channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're alerted as soon as this video is available. Now, you guys, make sure you are in a positive mindset, you're balancing your heart chakra, and you're ready to receive this message that I have for you guys. All right, so this is a collective twin flame reading, so everybody might not resonate with it. Take what you need, leave what you don't need. I pick up on past, present, and future energy, so at any time in your twin flame journey, this could be your message, all right? If it has happened already, just take it as confirmation, okay? If it doesn't fit, don't force it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for all of the energy that you are putting into my channel and all of the love. I definitely appreciate you guys. You keep me motivated with doing this. So I'm gonna stick with it, right? Because I'm a light worker and I am here to teach about love. Not only just love from others, but self-love, okay? So let me set my intention so that we can be on the same page energetically. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my angelic guides, for helping me with this reading for my twin flames. Thank you for closing the gates to anything that's not in alignment with the divine's will. And I ask that you protect us as we go through the gates to commune with you. Thank you so much for using me as the messenger. And I also ask that you protect me from any psychic attacks and any negativity that could be projected towards me from external sources. I ask that you block communication and keep those away who are not in alignment with the Lightworker Society, these messages, or myself. And so it is. All right, you guys. So I'm pulling from my Moonology deck, right? So I'm gonna start with that. I'm just gonna kind of flow. Play around with it just a bit, just to see where we're going, to see what kind of message we can get. Hopefully something different from normal, because yeah, the last couple of days I done tried to do readings for you guys and it has not been successful. I couldn't even get the word out. It hasn't been, it was, but it was just a little bit off for me. It's not my particular, type of style of reading. So the message was really direct and it wasn't really uplifting. So I don't like to really deliver those type of messages. Not whatsoever, right? I'm all about inspiring and trying to raise the vibration, not lower it. Now, the first card, you guys, that I pulled was Work Through Your Fears, okay? And I'm going to look in the book to get, we kind of know what that means, right? It's self-explanatory. But I want to see what the book is saying, and then I'm going to pull some tarot to elaborate on that. Now, Work Through Your Fears is a new moon in Scorpio. Okay, so this card suggests the rebirth, okay? Think of your situation as the phoenix that rises from the ashes, as birth, death, rebirth paradigm. That's what Scorpio energy is all about. Whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It might be a little dark. It almost certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns, but it will be deep and transforming. This card also suggests that if you know you are magical, then this is the time to work your magic. It can also herald the start of a sexier time. If you've been experiencing something of a drought, and emotional intimacy is also on the menu. All right, now Scorpio is the sign that likes to go deep into the body, mind, and spirit. So when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. Oh, that sounds so sexy. Have some sexy time. Okay, so some of y'all is about to be like feeling real good. Okay. All right, so stop being obsessive, okay? Could it be you're being paranoid? Make an investment. It says, in fact, it's through working through your dark side that you can get to the light. Okay. It suggests that you need to do that now. Ooh, work through your fears, honey. Ooh. Who is this for? Let's see. I think I want to go with my Archangel Tarot first, and then we pull from other decks. Let's see. Thank you, my spirit guides. tell us about this work through your fears? Can you elaborate on this for me? What is this referencing? Okay, so the card that came out was for Gabriel, and this card really talks about, a time to celebrate. Okay, so there could be some fears that I'm getting that you're feeling burdened by something. Yeah, it's all in regards to your abundance and how you're blossoming it. Now, you're fearing the fact of, okay, and I'm going to be straightforward at this point. So let me show you guys the card. And then I have the abundance card. So all of it kind of goes hand in hand. The Fool of Gabriel really talks about wedding, celebration, engagements, commitment, just being able to enjoy. As you can see, it's a man and a woman on here. So it almost looks like what? Something is happening as far as marriage, engagement, stuff like that. So someone is definitely fearing that this will not take place. It's like, or you're scared to move forward to this higher level commitment. So it can go both ways, right? Now, it's almost becoming to a point where it feels like a burden for some of you is what I'm getting. You're being overseen by angelic beings really helping this connection, right? But it's a lot of fear that's here. Now, and you can see even, it's like passion between these two. The passion is between you and your twin, literally, right? You guys always have that chemistry, that romance, that passion is there between you two. It's so strong, right? Because that's what the twins, the love, the sex. I mean, I'm trying to keep it, not overrated, not X-rated. Is that how it go? I'm trying not to keep it, too extreme in the message. But you get what I'm saying. Y'all understand what it's like. Now, the abundance card is really saying, that the universe is going to bless you and is helping you to get where you're trying to get, right? For all of the work you put in, whatever your labor was, it's going to blossom. And this fear is just unnecessary. It's very unnecessary. I mean, your spirit team is behind you guys 100%, helping and guiding you guys on this connection. Now, why is this fear here? Why is this fear here? Okay. Oh. So I have an Empress here in a reverse position. This can go either way, you guys. We're going to figure out which way it's going to go in a second. But when it's in a reverse, it's really, saying that someone's not acting on their plans, okay? It could be the feminine energy of the bunch, or this could be the masculine. But also, my reverse cards usually represent some type of karmic situation too, as well. So we're going to see, because I'm pulling the cards, but pretty much it's saying that, someone's just not acting on their plans. And you got to be creative about this. I'm going to ask what type of creativity that needs to be done, but the will card is also here too. Okay, so this has to be completed. It's almost saying that you guys will go into a change of direction that's going to offer happiness, right? New beginnings. And all of this delay that's taking place within this connection is going to come to an end. But somebody needs to act on these plans. But it's fear. It's fear that's keeping you guys from moving forward. Life is wonderful, right? The Sun card is here. The Sun card is like one of the best cards because it talks about your new beginnings. Life is wonderful. All you have to do is stay in a positive mindset instead of one that is of fear. Because fear is what? An illusion, and it keeps you stuck. Now, once you are able to thrive through this, then you'll start to see the success that will come out of the connection, which would lead to the blossoming abundance. All right. Now, what type of creativity is recommended? Okay, so some of you are doing a balancing act, right? Juggling is what came out. To an Ariel. So there's some juggling that's taking place, right? So it's important to really balance when it comes to if you got multiple jobs, projects. However, you got to bring some fun into this situation. This is definitely how you can bring more creativity into it. Maybe do some stuff together. Try to do something different than the regular mundane everyday tasks. I mean, maybe some of you are just talking on the phone, not really engaging with each other, not really working on the connection and on an intimate level. Do something different. Now, can you give us some more advice about this creativity? What type of creativity needs to be done? And on top of that, the fear could also come from the fact of the matter that someone is balancing, doing a juggling act, balancing two people, which this could be this Empress in reverse. Okay, so the Be Honest with Yourself card just came out. And that card talks about new beginnings too as well, because the number 1 plus 7 is on that joint, which equals out to 8. Now it's saying be honest with yourself. And her hand is over her mouth. So it's something that you're not telling yourself the truth about. Now, we do ourselves a major disservice, right, when we aren't truthful with ourselves, okay? So there's something you know to be true, yet you continue to ignore it. Lying to yourself may feel like the easiest thing to do, but things have changed. It's time for you to face reality, even if it makes you uncomfortable. No matter the outcome, it won't be nearly as bad as you think. I just had this idea, you guys, and I just got stuck. Okay. What are they not being honest with themselves about? So I have 2 cards here. Villain and Mural. I don't know if you guys can see this, but pretty much this is like you can always rewrite your story, right? And be your own first priority. Okay, so I'm definitely picking this up for the Divine Feminine. You have to be honest with yourself too as well, right? When it comes to this. Yeah, because your spirit guides are definitely with you, like I said. And on top of that, you want to bring this cycle to a close, to completion. It's time for things to move forward, for that cycle to end is also what I'm getting. Now, the hard truth is it's hard to swallow the truth, right? But sometimes our villains win. However, that doesn't mean you should give up or lose all hope. It just means that it's time to rewrite the story and keep going. It can be incredibly freeing and empowering to reclaim yourself after a tragedy, right? Something personal, tragedies. Now, what I'm getting from this is like to be more creative, you need to rewrite your story, okay? And keep going. Change the storyline up a little bit, right? You might keep doing the same things that you were always used to doing, right? Especially within this connection, the same habits, the same routines. Change it up a little bit, like make it a little bit more spicy. Change it up how you want to change it up is what I'm getting. But they're telling you to change it up. You got to be your own first priority, right? So that means what? Divine Femme, you need to change it up and write the story in a way that it fits you, okay? Whatever you're currently grappling with, you must put yourself first. When you're on an airplane, they always tell you to put on your own oxygen mask before you try to help your neighbor with theirs. That is to say, if you don't make sure your own energy bar is full, then you'll have no energy to give to someone else. Be brave enough to admit when you need to take a step back from demands of others and work on making sure you are okay. So y'all get that, Divine Gems, right? Recreate this story, right? That's how you'll be creative by this. Rewrite your story and put yourself first in this story. So some of you guys are probably still not really, honoring what you feel, not standing in your own integrity. As far as, if there's something that you're not aligned with, or if there's something that's just you're not happy with, like, don't sit up there and keep accepting it. If you want more emotion or something more emotional, and then that's not still being offered, then why are you still, in it? Why are you still accepting that type of behavior, right? You don't have to. And even if you know and you're saying in your mind like, well, we're just friends, or, such and such, I can't force the connection. And that's true. You don't have to force the connection. You don't have to do anything but put yourself first, right? So that's not a bad thing, I don't think, because you want justice, right? You want a decision to be made. You want something to be done. You're in limbo, right? Pretty much. You're just waiting in limbo, and Spirit doesn't want us to wait, right? We still can love our person from 5D, but you never wait and you never chase. All right, Instagram, I gotta go. Peace. So that's basically, what it is, right? Your family, the harmony, the love, all of this, you'll get your new beginning, right? But you have to put yourself first, is what Spirit is saying, divine feminine. Release yourself from which that holds you back, right? So you might need to detox at this time. But worrying is just really based on a lack of self-confidence, is what I'm getting. Okay, don't give up, right? Because it's going to rule in your favor, but still remember that you have to prioritize yourself and your needs. What else is it for you? So no, in regards to the cards that I raised this week. So once you surrender to the divine is the next card. And release this stuff, it's one of these things where it's nothing that you can do, right? It's nothing that you can do in your own earthly ways or your own carnal manner. I think that's how you would say it. But this is something that only the divine can handle, and you have to surrender it. Keep focusing on yourself, loving yourself first, putting yourself first, working on your life purpose, and staying in alignment with yourself. This is all that you can really focus on. You can't make anybody else do anything. You can't rush anything, because it's all about divine timing. And you can't change your person's mind, because everyone has free will, nor will the divine try to change your person's mind. Okay, the signs will be sent to try to get them to see, but otherwise, if they don't act on it, then, and nobody's going to overstep the boundaries. Now, surrender to the divine basically says, the very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to your mind, agreed? But it really is the feeling of this card. Life is coming to a head, a point, a conclusion, or even a turning point. There may be some kind of change and possibly even some sort of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions now and see what they're telling you. They're very likely close to the surface. No matter when in the moon cycle you pulled this card, you'll find out whether or not your wishes are going to come true. The odds are in your favor. Didn't I say that with the scale card, right? With the justice card. The odds are in your favor. As this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. Don't lose your cool. Don't operate in emotion. None of that, right? You'll get the answers that you need. You made a wish and it's going to come true. All right, honey. It's one of these times where it's like make it or break it. There could be a sense of madness in the air, so breathe deep and stay calm. You may need to forgive someone to release any negative energy. And I know sometimes we do hold negative energy within us, especially when something is not going the way that you expected it to go, or even being in a waiting or stalemate situation. It's kind of like you get this negative emotion about it, almost like, what are we doing? Like, why? You get what I'm saying, right? So you kind of just be like annoyed. It's like an annoyance or a frustration. But it's time to let go of the past and just simply move on. Rewrite your story. Okay? Now, the answers will be coming your way. It's not going to take long. You will get these answers that you seek. Now, what is this negative emotion about? So I have the Hermit card here in the reverse, and someone's been doing some self-reflection, right? Now, it's like one of those moments where you have to pause in life to gain insight about yourself. And what I'm getting, who's been doing this self-reflection? The divine femme and masculine both have been in that energy, where someone pulls back and really just like wait. But also in a lot of the other readings, the divine masculine has been in this energy as well of self-reflecting and being in solitude, just basically pausing. But it's fine, because when they go into that mode, it's almost like they're in a meditative state, right? So when you meditate, what you do, you end up connecting to source, and then you're able to really see what's going on. But the reason why this is also taking place and it's causing delays. But at the same time, the Death, the Rebirth card is here in the reverse. It's also because of the fact that this emotion is there because your person is literally clinging to the past. They won't change. They won't change the situation. Nothing's happening here. But what I'm getting is, okay, now the Two of Pentacles is in the reverse next to the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Like I said, my reverse queens and stuff like that usually represent a karmic situation or person. So there's definitely an issue with it's not being some kind of balance within this connection with this Queen of Pentacles, okay? So your person is definitely neglecting this situation, or they're not focusing on that situation, or this cycle is not ending because they're neglecting your situation, okay? And it's unbalanced, or someone's being messy. But we're going to see what's going on, right? Now, with this Queen, of course, we know this Queen of Pentacles is just really just someone who does a little bit too much, right? Selfish, jealous, insecure, in the relationships for the wrong reasons. But this Queen is holding on way too tightly, or your person is holding on, will not let go. Why? Because of this Ten of Pentacles is what I'm getting. The Ten of Pentacles just basically represents, something, a stable family, something permanent, long-term goals where you can have your money, all right, your material standpoint and the emotional standpoint. This Queen of Pentacles wants that, and they're probably holding on really tightly, and it's causing a lot of, it's keeping a delay on this situation. And it doesn't necessarily mean that your divine masculine has to be in this connection with this reverse queen or this karmic person. No. It doesn't mean that necessarily, it could be other obligations that tie them to this. But there's the Eight of Pentacles is here. So it's definitely, someone is definitely focusing entirely on trying to overcome this or even master a way out of this, right? Putting in a lot of focus into this task. Like, I got to figure out how I can change this situation. Tell us more about this. Thank you. Two of Swords is here in the upright position, okay? Because they're having a difficult time making this decision. So this is why they're in solitude. This is why they are in that hermit mode. Because they have to choose. They're trying to choose wisely. But it's really hard. But they're really, really focusing on which option, which way do I go? How do I do it? Now, Six of Swords is here in an upright position. So it's going to be a transition, okay? There's going to be some type of transition where your person will move on from that relationship, and they're going to move towards the Queen of Cups, which would be the divine feminine, okay? Right? Because you act as an anchor to pretty much almost everybody, really, right? You got a lot of admirers too, right? So that's something definitely to be, you would want to move towards the Queen of Cups, okay? Because this is everything: compassion, kindness, support, the love that, any person would really seek, because you have that emotional love. You're on that emotional level, and you're very powerful, intuitive, and all of that stuff, right? But I got this Nine of Pentacles here in reverse. So, it's always this thing about giving up your independence, right? So someone's definitely worried about giving up their independence. Thank you. The divine masculine is worried about giving up their independence. Don't necessarily have to be a he. Masculine is just energy. I see a card in here that shouldn't be. I'm trying to get it to flip out. Alright, so what is the divine masculine thinking at this time? So they definitely do love you, right? But they're not really ready. They're trying to really figure out some things. It's saying that they will be back soon, and they do miss you. But the fact of the matter is that they're not really ready. Why? Tell us why. Because there's a lack of communication and emotions are running high. Okay, so it's something definitely going on where they're not communicating properly. And this could be an air sign. Your person could be a Gemini. All right. And then the reason why they're not communicating is because their person or whoever this karmic person is very emotional, and it will be explosive. A lot of explosive energy. Tell us about this emotion running high card, please. There you go. It flipped out. So, your person, the divine masculine, right? Thank you. Got it. Okay, so this is interesting. Interesting spread here. So we're going to figure this out. So I do have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. And the Devil card. But it's in a reverse position. I have my Empress in an upright position too as well. So the Ace of Pentacles in reverse is really just saying that there's some missed chances of what feels like a loss of emotional stability in the divine masculine's life right now, right? They are definitely in this oppressive energy, right? Because of this loss, they're feeling like, yeah, they're not getting the fulfillment they want with their Empress, which would be the divine feminine. This is the new rebirth of something new, something more abundant, right? Now, this situation would definitely lead to happiness. So they're trying to really be their own teacher, really to learn their own lessons and make some changes, because the Hierophant card is here. So this card is really all about traditions, being very traditional, following a process. So they're definitely following a certain process. They're trying to avoid taboos when it comes to love, for real, right? But I do have this Strength card here. So they are trying to get this inner power during these times of distress. Because it's you're not getting this completion that you're seeking within this connection. It's unrealistic. It's a lot of blocked happiness, right? That's going on. I got the Nine of Wands here as well. So this blocked happiness is what is making them be very persistent. Okay, very persistent. This is that persistency, which is what is bringing this connection to a close. Well, maybe I can say close to success. All right. It's like, despite the adversity that's going around, or around them or amongst them, it's still kind of like some type of hope that's within them. But it's something where divine femme, it requires a lot of work, right? A lot of self-improvement, a lot of sacrifices, and everything. Yeah, childhood traumas. You probably can't see this because this is something I've written. But because they're still kind of holding on to that old hurt, that whole old pain and stuff like that, yeah, they're not with that person because the in-separation card is there. So this is something, this person that their karmic person is not, they're not together. But it's still some type of something. Yeah, I had enough of this karmic situation. Okay, so because of whatever these issues are that they're not letting go when it comes to their own healing, it's keeping them in that hermit mode, stuck. A lot of work, right? And divine femme, you already know what it is, right? You know what to do. You still keep going within. You still keep healing. Still keep going towards your life purpose. You got goals, and and source is literally like backing you, supporting you, bringing you the resources you need, everything that you need. You probably shining so bright right now. Okay, yep. Continue to go within and put that time into yourself. Sing, dance, right? Express yourself. Awaken your psychic senses through, this type of magical connection with the universe, with yourself, with your angelic guides. Like, this is what helps you to tap in. Music and movement go hand in hand, right? It raises your vibration. So you need to really focus on the things that's going to lift you up, bring you joy. Also be willing to forgive, okay? Because sometimes you might say you forgive, but deep down inside it's still some kind of resentment because of, it seems like it's just common sense, right? It seems like something you could be like, yo, it's not serving you, you're not happy. leave. Right? That makes a whole lot of sense. But when you have these codependencies, right, it's like an addiction. You know how it is if you're addicted to some type of drugs or alcohol. It's the same thing. It's literally the same thing. It's not something that's that easy to walk away from. You have to really make up your mind and be strong in your own willpower to do this, right? But when you forgive, it's literally clearing your mind and your body from that past pain, and then you're exchanging it for peacefulness. So divine masculine also needs to do that. Working on the heart chakra too as well is what I'm getting, because the answers you seek are in your heart right now. So it's more like, make these answers, take and make your decision based off of your heart. Be open to give love. Be open to receive love. Tell us more about this heart chakra card, please. Yeah, because there's a great deal of activity going around this connection, which is coming from the spirit world. So there's going to be some immediate results. So it's saying some important communication is going to be coming forward. This challenge can be resolved, is what they're saying. Okay, Spirit God is saying that this challenge can be resolved. All you need to do, Divine Femme, is withdraw from the drama of other people and have some patience. Okay, have patience with yourself and the people that are around you. Seek divine guidance, because that is what is going to help change this situation. Continue to search for the meaning in your life, right? And surround yourself with just people who your soul tribe, wise teachers or friends. Now, there's something definitely better waiting for you. So don't feel for 1 second that you're not going to get exactly what you desire, but you want the best outcome, right? You're on a spiritual journey, literally. So do what's right for you right now. And that's what my other cards were saying from the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. It's like, put yourself first in this. Create your own story. Do what's right for you. Do what you know is right? Yep, because you can do anything right now. You're like shining right now, like I said. Like the light is on you and the world is watching is what's coming to me. And because of this, go after what you want. You have the ability to attract the right people to you right now at the right times, right? Take great pride in all of your work that you're doing, okay? Because, as you keep practicing and as you keep putting into your talents and your gifts, you'll start to see things develop even more, right? You can even go get some type of training or education in regards to what it is that you're doing to help you to grow even more within what you're doing. Now, the 6 of Ariel, the 9 of Ariel, and the 10 of Raphael has come out here. So, let you see each one. And the 10 of Raphael. So basically, right, your material needs is going to get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways, Divine Femme. All you got to do is keep acting out of kindness, right? Giving or receiving with a grateful heart. Because you set your intentions, you said some prayers, and that's going to be honored. The divine has made a promise to you, and your dreams will be fulfilled. Okay? All of your hard work that you're doing is going to lead to great success. So just, woosah for a minute, right? Because love and blessings will fill your life. This is what the 10 of Raphael is talking about. This was a promise that was made by the divine, okay? This will be a harmonious relationship with family, okay? A happily ever after is what is coming from this message. Now, let's see where the twins are at. What stages are the twins at? Okay. So I have a forward momentum is beginning to take shape in your connection. So some of you are definitely picking up speed in it. Fresh new concept and ideas are being made available to you for the journey ahead. So that's wonderful. So that creativity that we just talked about, or being more creative about it, you're going to start getting these new ideas and concepts to help you move forward. Caring for your overall health is necessary tool on your journey. So love yourself a little bit more. What did the card say? Love yourself first, right? Pay attention to signs and information that comes to you in books, songs, and names. So you're getting synchronicities coming to you from your angels or from the divine, however you see fit. But they are basically showing you and directing you and giving you the answers to your prayers. Examine your situation with your third eye. Do not rely on your human eyes to see this. And I think I spoke about this, or I don't know if I said that in my Hidden Truth message. But yeah, allow that to be your guide, right? Because when you're focusing on what's happening in the 3D, like visually saying what's happening in reality, yeah, it looks funky, honey. No, you don't want to look through those lenses. You need to look with your third eye, because then you'll be able to see that it's already done. Just focus on what you need to focus on and withdraw your energy from anything that's negative. The intensity of this connection may stir up fear in someone. All right. Yeah. And a runner chaser dynamic may form. Okay. Because this is an intense connection. A divine masculine who isn't still quite ready to face their emotions does what? Run. Run. But I'm getting that they may run, but they won't stay away for long. It's the power between twins is so magnetic. It's really hard to stay away. Okay, so religious factors could be affecting your love life right now. So it could be something dealing with the fact of the matter that, some of you might be influencers, especially on a spiritual level, doing things like I am, and you guys are on a spiritual journey, right? And that could be what the holdup is, affecting it, where you probably have to focus on this aspect of your life right now and not the relationship itself. Okay, so that could be it. It could be the fact that you might have different religions, or it could be something going on as far as what was the other one? I had one more thing in my mind. If I forgot, I wasn't supposed to say it. But however, we know that this is your soulmate, right? Because we are doing a twin flame reading, so this is definitely your soulmate. Even though you guys are in a separation, there will be a reconciliation. So these two cards are together. All right. And something where you'll be able to disconnect from the world and just spend a little time with each other. So just make sure you extend your light-hearted energy to each other. Flirt. Okay, because you will be able to get that time where you'll be able to connect. Because I know some of you want something that's more emotional, something that's more loving within the connection, and you're not really getting that. Thank you. And close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow your joy into your life regardless of this circumstance you are currently in. Okay, so just focus on what serves you, what makes you happy. Stay connected to your happy place. That's all you need to do. I know sometimes it seems difficult, but you know the best feeling of all is just feeling joy and feeling happy. It doesn't feel good to feel sad and upset and just in a low place vibrationally. Like, just come out of that. Decide, tonight that you're done with that energy. You're ready to embrace and attract new and better things. When it comes to the matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. And just trust, because this is a transformation period for you guys. This is what's happening right now. And through your acceptance, then you start to notice that this situation will automatically transform. Accept what's going on and continue to keep moving forward. Now, I got these little soulmate cards I'm going to pull from real quick, and then I don't know what I knocked off my desk just now. Thank you. And then I'm going to end it. That was enough for me. That was really subtle, and I felt like it was very informative, because that other message yesterday was like, well, God damn. No matter what changes life brings, nothing will change my love for you. You give my life purpose. Because of you, I feel safe, and I am forever grateful. Thank you. So that's a message from your person's higher self. I am also grateful for you, my love. You give so freely without condition. Life is endless flow of blessings because of your great love. A great love requires intimacy, trust, and the ability to share your feelings, express your doubts and your fears, your likes and your dislikes. So talk openly, listen, be patient, be present, always with an open heart and mind. That needs to take place, and this is something that you are striving to get to, right? To that point where you guys can have that intimacy. Okay, that ability to share and express your doubts and feelings. But of course, you know, it's still some delays. You are beautiful and a sensitive soul. Love's objective is to help you remember who you truly are, an external being of light on a path to ever greater love. And that is what the divine is teaching us, right? To remember who we are, aside from our partnerships, our families, our jobs, our love life, but who we are, our authentic self connected to source, powerful beings. You can manifest this life that you desire for yourself. Now it's time for you to start to do what? Recreate your story, change the narrative a bit, okay? And keep on going. You got this. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful rest of the week. Peace.